everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all well. Today I am actually so excited to share this video with you. As soon as I put this collection on the rail, I was like, yes, this is going to be a good one. So today I have 9 kind of fail-safe autumn purchases that you should make. So that is saying that you don't already have something like this in your wardrobe. So if you're looking to update your wardrobe, these are the pieces that I think you should do it with. It's not a capsule wardrobe, but every single one of these pieces are things that I think will really enhance your capsule wardrobe and be things that you'll be able to pull out time and time again throughout the coming season. They're slightly trend-led, but as you know, I'm not all about kind of really statement trends or bold trends, but more kind of classic trends that you can just insert into your wardrobe to give it a bit of a lift, or almost kind of unobvious trends that you'll be able to wear year after year, but it just so happens that it's a bit more of a trend this year, if that makes sense. So let's get on with my pieces. So I actually have 9 pieces, one of which I don't have here to show you. So let's kick off with that one, so then I can show you everything else on the rail. So my first piece is a quilted coat. Now these we saw around last year. I think they've kind of been coming into the foreground for a couple of years now, and I feel like they're going to be so big for this season. So get them whilst you can, because it gets to that point in October, November when we're desperate for a puffer coat or a quilted coat or something warm, something waterproof, and they've all sold out. I'd suggest getting one in September, even though the weather might not be quite there yet. Go for it now. I've literally just ordered a new one this morning. It's a mango one. I'll try and find a picture and insert it on the screen for you. And it comes in a variety of colours as well, which I think is great. I love that this one's belted, it just cinches you in a bit because that style can be quite overwhelming. But it just is so cosy, and I think it's got like a biggish collar, so you don't always need a scarf, which I think just makes such a big difference around the neck. And I also love that it's long. Now there are a lot of quilted kind of cropped coats going around at the minute, but I just don't find those practical at all. Somebody actually messaged me saying, can I show some more cropped quilted coats, because they're not practical for kind of sitting in the car, driving in, which I do understand. But at the same time, for me, I don't find the cropped ones that practical, just because I don't feel they're very warm. You want a quilted coat to kind of be bundled up nice and warm, kind of waterproof, so it protects your legs and your outfit. So I don't find the cropped ones that useful. I've got a couple from last season. Arquette do some great ones. I'll insert my pictures of me wearing them. I've got one from Charlotte and Tess, which is a bit more of a green, and they do kind of lend themselves quite well to transitioning between country and city. I think you could easily wear these quilted coats out and about in the city, some smart boots, a structured bag, and it translates well for that. But also in the countryside, pop a pair of wellies on when you're going for a walk. It's one of those pieces that's so useful. I went for the light colour coat in the mango one, because I don't have a lighter colour one, and I remember last year thinking, I actually gave my mum one that I had, and she wore it so much, and I was so jealous every time she was wearing it. It was like a lighter colour beige, but I wasn't going to take it back off her. I remember thinking every time she wore it, I was like, I need a lighter quilted kind of coat. So that's why I went for this lighter one. I think it really can brighten you up in those dull, rainy days. Piece number 2, I'm going to work from the front, is a kind of shopper style tote bag. This one is from Demelier. They're going around so much at the moment, like a slouchy style. It doesn't have to be canvas like this. This has got canvas and leather on it. This is part of Demelier. They do like 3 causes campaign, and this is one of them. And every purchase of the bag goes towards helping the Black curriculum in the UK. They also have some other causes on that, so it's worth checking those out if you are interested in this bag. I absolutely adore the shape of it. It fits loads in without being too cumbersome. But I don't necessarily just mean the canvas, like I say. Slouchy, like a leather style, is really in, like those from the Row. Obviously the ones from the Row come with a very high price tag, but you can find very similar at COS. They do that kind of style. Slouchy, very minimalistic. They're just great to kind of throw on, and I feel like they instantly give your outfit a little bit more of a cool kind of vibe. So piece number 2, I would say, is part of a capsule wardrobe. So this is a merino roll neck jumper. I always call them polo neck jumpers, but I know everyone calls them different things. So this is a polo neck merino from Arquette, and this just is beautiful quality. I talk all the time about merino as a fabric because you've got to be careful when you're washing it. But it's such a nice one to wear in the evening time, but also translates to the daytime. It's not too heavy and too bulky, but it's not kind of fine like a cotton. It's got a bit more to it with it being merino wool. So I highly recommend this. It's not too warm. You know those kind of September, October days when it can be quite warm outside, but you just kind of, maybe a little chill in the air. This is perfect for that with a coat over the top. It's not too bulky and it just goes with so much. Again, like I say, wear it in the evening with a blazer and some great earrings over the top. There's so many different ways that you can wear this. And I'm just going to do a quick pause to ask if you could hit that subscribe button if you haven't done already. I would really, really appreciate it. So thank you if you have done. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is Camel. Now, Camel is becoming a really big thing this season. I feel like it's always very much a prominent colour. And this is what I was talking about before with trend pieces that aren't really a trend piece, but more of something that's kind of slightly in the spotlight for that season, a little bit more than it normally is, and Camel definitely is that. So this is like a kind of blazery jacket, but it's a bit more kind of a coat than a blazer kind of thing. It's from Marginan, London, so they very, very kindly sent this to me. They're an amazing brand, talk about them all the time, and their pieces are beautiful quality. If you're looking for a bit of an investment, I would definitely recommend. But you could go for a camel blazer, a camel coat, a camel kind of shackety thing. There's so many varieties of camel you can go for. You don't have to just go for this specific thing, but anything that you feel is a bit missing in your wardrobe, and just use that camel piece to elevate it. Now, I do know not everybody suits camel. I don't think I particularly suit all shades of camel. So maybe go for things that are a little bit more attuned to you. Maybe you suit more of a kind of cooler, I'd say this is slightly more of a cooler camel, or more of a stony side of camel, or you might suit a more orangey kind of camel. Find out what suits you best just by holding up different colours. Maybe go into a shop changing room and you'll soon be able to work out what kind of brings your face alive and what kind of flattens it a little bit. So yeah, I just think this is so useful, such a great piece to throw on with everything. So some sort of camel jacket I think is a real autumn winter essential. So next we have the split hem leggings. Again, they've made a really big appearance throughout the past year, but I don't think they're going anywhere. So I think if you are going to add them to your wardrobe, do it now, because they're definitely still a big thing. So they've got a slight split hem at the bottom, which makes these really flattering. These are new in for me from ASOS, so I will link these exact ones below because they're really comfortable. True to size as well, and I love just wearing these with a pair of trainers. They kind of really strike that balance between smart casual and just elevate your look a little bit more than if you were wearing plain black leggings. I would never go out in just normal leggings, but the fact that they've got the split hem just makes them feel more fashionable but still really comfortable. And then I'd wear a longer top or blazer over the top, or maybe an oversized jumper that just kind of skims the thighs, and they're really flattering worn in that way, but also in the evening with a pair of heels and a blazer, just looks so chic. So definitely multiple use, and I think if you don't want to go towards boots yet but need to keep your feet warm, then go for trainers and pair them with something like this. So this jumper I've actually had this is probably my third year of this jumper, and they never go out of style. So striped, oversized kind of jumper. This one I got, I think it's from a brand called Soaked, but I think I got it on ASOS. Kind of irrelevant now because it's quite old, but I will definitely link some similar. And they just work with all your classics. I mean, stripes are huge at the moment, but for me, they never go out of style. They're always a staple for me, but they just kind of elevate even the most simple of pieces. You could be wearing a really minimalistic outfit, but just by having this kind of underneath the coat, just kind of gives it a bit of something extra. And you could even wear this as a layering piece, kind of worn around your shoulders. There's so many ways you can wear this, and you could definitely get away, I think, with it in the evening, maybe with the split hem leggings, oversized knit, pair of heels, really nice, smart, casual look. And yeah, I just can't rave enough about stripes at the minute. Kind of got a bit of a stripe obsession. And my next piece is a kind of smart, not too heavy kind of coat. Now, obviously we're not in winter time yet, so I'll be talking a bit more about heavier coats as the season changes and goes on. But for the moment, for autumn, I think it's really nice to have a coat that's not too thick, too chunky, but smart. This is kind of a hybrid between a coat and a blazer. This one is from Pixie Market. I also have their Camel version, which is great, but it's really nice because you can kind of fit a couple of layers underneath, you could fit a knit underneath, but also it's just not too heavy. It really strikes that balance and is perfect for this time of year and going into the next month or so when it's not freezing cold, especially if you don't live in a particularly cold climate but want to feel a little bit more autumnal. Getting something like this and just maybe wearing like a vest top underneath definitely will strike that kind of autumn feel. So yeah, I think a smart long coat is a really good purchase for autumn. Moving on to shoes. Now the penny loafers are making a comeback. They made a comeback, they are back. I don't think they ever go away. They're one of those things that always stays. Again, pretty much like everything I've shown you, it's always around, but they're really in the spotlight at the minute. These ones are actually from Zara a couple of years ago, but I'll try and find some alternatives. I know Mango actually have some really nice brown leather ones at the moment. They're slightly more expensive for the usual Mango prices, but I don't think you can find much cheaper without kind of looking really, really cheap. I feel like I was quite lucky with these because they look expensive, but they were really affordable. But yeah, just these with kind of the stripes just look so chic. With this coat, I think you could even wear it with the split hem leggings. You could wear it with this bag. I just think there's so many ways to wear these kind of loafers. They look smart, but you can really dress them down just with a pair of denim and a knit. And yeah, I just think they're a really great autumn winter purchase. And finally, the pièce de résistance. Save the best for last, I think. These are new Isabel Marant boots. Now, there is a bit of a story behind these. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I worked with Farfetch recently, and I bought a pair of Isabel Marant boots for the job. Boots arrived, absolutely adored them. They were the Def Yes style, I think that's how you pronounce it. But they were just a tiny bit small, so I thought I would swap them for the size up. Go to swap them for the size up and they'd all sold out, and I didn't know when they were coming back in stock. However, I saw this as an alternative. So I think these are called the Dernier. I will link them exactly below. I have a Farfetch discount code as well, which is 10 Lydia. I think that's running to the 26th of September. So you can get, 10% off first time orders. They're very, very similar. They're basically the same color, I think. The only thing that's different is they go slightly higher up the leg. I love them equally. They're very much the same style that I wanted, and the reason I got the original ones was because I wanted a pair of lighter colored boots. I feel like I just have so many black kind of evening boots that I don't have anything just in between that I can wear maybe casually in the evening, and I really wanted a pair like this. I think these will definitely take me all year round as well. They can be a summer piece, a spring piece in autumn, and a winter piece. And I feel like I'm going to wear them with kind of straight leg jeans or long skirts they'll look really nice with. And they just add such an edge to every outfit. I think with some kind of paper bag, slouchy jeans for that real Isabel Marant feel. There are just so many ways that you can wear these, and yeah, I'm really excited to kind of get them into my wardrobe and start playing around with them and dressing them up. And again, I think they go with everything here on the rail. I could really see them pixie market coat, this oversized knit with maybe you could even tuck the leggings in, but if not, maybe some slouchy kind of jeans. But there are so many ways to wear these. I know they are very much an investment piece in terms of boots, and so I will do my best to try and find some alternatives. But I have had my eye on Isabel Marant boots for years. I feel like they've never really gone out of style, this boot, and she brings out kind of great ones every year. So huge fan of these boots, and I can't wait to start playing with them and dressing them up. Really hope you've enjoyed that video and it's given you some inspiration for the new season, or even just if you've got these kind of pieces in your wardrobe, some inspiration of how to wear them and to kind of bring them back out again if you've forgotten about them maybe. Or if you've got something kind of similar, how you can work that into your wardrobe. Oh, also, before we end the video, I'll just tell you what I'm wearing. This is from Novo London, I'll link it below. Beautiful silk shirt. This is just, if you want a silk shirt, great quality, this is the one to go for. It's got padded shoulders as well, which to me is just such a bonus. I find them so flattering with the very loose silk. I just think it's so chic. And then I'm wearing jewellery from my collection with North Skull, and I'll link the pieces below as well. We've got some exciting things coming with them to be continued in the future. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, always leave me ideas, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.